Warning: the following presentation may be disturbing or triggering to some viewers. All information on this channel is provided by the local news and is public to all viewers for your own research. Viewer discretion is advised.
Toronto police are investigating a shooting that has left a barber dead.
What happened?
This was a shooting yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Wagwan, everybody. Welcome to our next episode of Talk the Things podcast. Today, we're going to be doing our next true crime case. It's been a while since I've done these, but I'm going to start doing them again. And I made some people suggest me some stories to talk about. And this one came up, and I said, yeah, I'm going to talk about this because I remember when the story happened. And I remember how big of a story it was on the news, just local people talking about it. Everybody knew about the story when it happened. So we're going to be going back a while. Well, not too long, but it's been about 13 years now. And we're going back to 2012, and this is a Scarborough case. This happened in Malvern. It happened at Malvern Town Center. There was a barber shop at the bottom of Malvern Town Center beside the Max. When you go downstairs, well, from the inside you have to go downstairs, and then you'll bring there's the Rubinis, the Jamaica store, the Max, and then the barber shop. I don't know if the barber shop's still there, but there was a barber shop by the name of Cut Creator. And we're going to be talking about a barber that worked in there, and his name was Chris Thompson. He was 35 years old in 2012. But a lot of people and his family, I won't say a lot of people, but his family and close friends called him Chrissy. That was a nickname that they gave him when I was reading up about it. So in the podcast, you'll be hearing me say Chris and Chrissy. Chrissy is just Chris's nickname. He was a barber for 16 years, and we don't know how long he worked at Cut Creator, but we know that he was a barber for 16 years total. So that's a big portion of his life he was cutting hair. This is like what he really did. He must have loved doing this. We know he had two kids, and he was really known in Vern. Like, he was, they said he was a popular barber. That's what the article said. The exact words: he was a popular barber. A lot of people knew him. A lot of people fucked with him. And then he gave free haircuts to some people. They said who never even had the money to pay for the haircut, he would give them free haircut. So people in the community, they liked him, they knew him, and he was a popular barber in Vern. From what we have, we don't have much information about all his doings in his life and stuff like that. But overall, on a backstory, that's what we have of him. But I'm gonna mention the next thing that's not really too important. But I knew a person when I used to live in Cedarbrae. I will never forget this girl. She was it was a girl, and she had an older sister and a younger brother, excuse me, and they came from the UK. But she was telling me that this was her uncle, like her direct uncle. I think she said it was her mom's bro or her dad's bro or something like this. When this story happened, I remember hearing about that. So a lot of people, was talking about this locally, and now we're gonna move into the crime, the whole day everything happened. And it happened on January 24th, 2012, around 12:45 p.m. It was on a Tuesday. In the barber shops, I used to work in a barber shop, not cutting hair, but sweeping. And usually 12:45 on a Tuesday in there wouldn't be too busy. It's like late morning, early afternoon. If anything, like that would be like the first couple here them you're starting to cut now. And it wouldn't really be school people if it's a January on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be kids. It would more be like just big people like this. It wouldn't be too busy yet. But Chris is in there, he's cutting hair, Chris, and there's some other people that are just, other barbers in the shop. It was just an ordinary day. There's a person that we're gonna call Todd, right? He walks up to the front door of the shop. Before he goes inside of the shop or opens the door, he goes into his side bag. Well, not a side bag, it was more like a duffel bag that he was carrying around his shoulder, and he opens up a big shotgun. When he opens the shop door, he calmly walks in. That's what they said in the article too, that it was a calm, everything was calm, nothing looked rushed or speedy or nothing like that. Went into the shop and shot Chris to death. And when he shot him, he just wound up running out the store and running out into the parking lot. And they never really had nothing more at that time after that. But he ran away, and it got caught on surveillance footage. So I have the footage I'm gonna play you guys here. It's not really too good looking. It's an old footage, and it's from security. Back then, the camera wasn't too good. But you can't even see him going inside of the store. You could just see him from the outside. So I'm gonna play you guys that video, and then I'm gonna come right back. All right, so you guys just seen that video. Now I want to play you guys a news clip, make you guys hear what the news is saying about the situation, and then I'm going to come back with what happened after and the alleged reason and all those things. So you guys listen to the news clip, and I'll be right back again.
Toronto police are investigating a shooting that has left a barber dead. Around 12:45, a man came into the cut creator's salon here at the Malvern Town Centre and opened fire. The victim apparently suffered a shotgun blast to the back of the head. Police cordoned off the parking lot behind me here and hauled in the K9 unit to search for the lone gunman, whom they say was wearing a mask and a hood. Family members and friends who came to the scene appeared distraught but also didn't want to speak with media. And this is the fifth homicide for the year 2012. For the Toronto Sun, I'm Jenny Ewan.
Already, so you guys just seen that news clip. Now there was a couple alleged reasons to why this happened. I was on Reddit where I seen a lot of Reddit posts and some of them were explaining some of the alleged reasons on Reddit, and some people on the news people were saying some more alleged reasons. We can't be too sure to why this happened, you know what I mean? We don't want to come online and speculate because this is a real person who has real family, and you have to care for what you say online because the people can very much go and go look and go see what you're saying about their family, and that's not a good feeling for nobody, no matter what allegedly they supposedly did or whatever the case might be, you know what I mean? And the same thing for the people that did the crime, you know, it's just it goes both ways. For just saying it's all alleged. An article says in court, Todd said it all started with a dispute over stolen computers. Thompson had planned to buy some from Todd for $300, but one of the laptops was broken and Thompson backed out of the deal. Todd showed up with a shotgun, planning to intimidate Thompson. He ended up shooting him, firing over and over as Thompson tried to get away. So you guys just heard that. That's what the news said. Now I want to read you guys what Reddit was saying. The person said owed him money for laptops and came into the shop to collect, but seen red when he saw the victim, and you know the rest. So I mean, it is seems like people are saying it's over computers or it's over whatever, you know what I mean? Some type of money owing or something like that. But I was a kid when this happened. And I don't remember hearing what people were saying on the road. You know, sometimes with the cases I can say, oh, this is what we heard on the road, this is what we heard. I really don't know what was heard on the road because I was a youth these times. I know I was only 10 years old. I think I was actually still 9 when this case happened. So I didn't know nothing at all about what they were seeing on the streets. All I can go off of is what it says here on Reddit and what the news article says. So, you know, I mean, that's what they say. And then in February now of 2024, they wind up charging Todd and his bro. That was a twist with this case that I never ever knew until I looked up into this. I never even knew that they got the bro too. So it's the two bros and they charge for the murder of Chris. And you know, everything is on the news if you guys want to go do your own research. But like I say, on my show, I don't give out names and I don't go over the trial and all those stuff and how long they got and where they're staying at and put up the people's picture. Like, we just don't do that on top of things. That's not what this channel is. We just talk about the stories of some stuff, but we're not doing all that deep investigation and exposing shit. We just don't do that on top of things. So, man, this was a story that was, like I said, I heard a lot about it back then. Well, I just want you guys to let me know your thoughts on this situation and we can talk more about it in the comment section. We'll talk next time on Talk the Things podcast.
Yeah, I'm a pretty little Barbie.